Alright, this is After Dark's Corde ST-201. Rear-wheel drive, some 230 horsepower. It's a turbo iron block 3.8 liter V6. Turning the rear wheels. Let's do this. After I get rid of the glitch. A lot of body flop, but that's not his fault. That's just weird exportation. It definitely wants to swap ends, but it's usable. I like that. There's a lot of lateral front end grip, so you can just kind of throw the thing straight if you need to. And I'm in the tree. That was my fault. Let's try that again, shall we? Ooh. Some of that quality automatic transmission algorithm right there. Please go straight. Thank you. Hey, you can kind of just hoof it if you want power. There is quite a bit of lag, but this is a 70s turbocharged fucking V6, so that's to be expected, really. There's quite a bit of body roll, and that's causing the camera to kind of freak out. Could definitely tighten up the suspension considering this is gravel. There's not a whole lot of topography changes. As opposed to like on a rally circuit where there's a lot of potholes and shit. Gravel is usually a decently even surface. You can get away with a tighter suspension and more camber. I'm digging the way this thing transitions though. It's got a nice long polar mode inertia because it's such a long car. And it's really got just the perfect amount of power. It gets the rear wheels spinning, but not enough that it just blows them off. And there's that great front end traction there. I don't even have to brake, I just scrub speed off with the front end. Yeah, this thing transitions really well. Oh, there's some of that quality fucking BeamNG optimization. I tap the brakes and the lights cause the fucking game to glitch. There's quite a bit of lag here. The long time between gears is not doing this thing any favors. But 70s technology, so... How's that body roll again? Come on, handbrake. There you go. Yeah, the body roll is actually kind of throwing the traction of the front end off a bit. When you go into a corner, it's not the best. Come on. This transmission loves to shift. This gearing is not the greatest for this track. Because you get up in the res, and the thing goes to shift because there's so much wheel spin, and it bogs because it's not making any power, so it downshifts again. I could cure that by just shifting it myself, but I tend not to when I run a car without anti-locks because I have to do so many different things with just 3 fingers. And quite frankly, that's very complicated for me. I'm not a smart man. But that was a good transition. That was a very good transition, actually. Yeah, this car just kind of goes where you point it. I like that. Although I'd like it if it actually stayed in fucking gear. That'd be pretty neat. Brakes are not hot. I just haven't had to use these brakes at all. I could just scrub speed off with the front wheels. Look at that. I just had to tap the brakes through that. And if the constant shifting wasn't reminding me that this was a turbo, the 2 giant fucking badges in the middle of the taillights will. Don't worry. This thing is very, very much turbocharged. And flick. Yes! Go. Oh, jeez. Alright, we're good. This is a wide boy, too. I wasn't really realizing that. Those fenders are pumped out quite a bit. Alright, and the switchback. Handbrake. Comes around nicely. And then we attempt to go forwards and just burn the rear wheels off instead. Go! You really gotta feather the throttle in this thing when you're accelerating, or else you're just gonna burn the rear wheels off. And I believe this is a manual locker, but that involves me reaching my mouse, and that means I'm going to crash. I don't know, this thing has enough wheel spin as it is. I don't think I need it to have a locking differential. This thing does well enough on its own. Come on. Screw us the speed with a handbrake. It's definitely not fast, but it is quite fun. I can also feel the weight of it, especially when you transition. It's very slow and very controlled. Unlike a lot of cars, we just snap around. Well, that was my fault. I got distracted. That was a pretty sick slide, though. This thing also doesn't necessarily sound the best. Once again, that's not a fault of the creator. That's just Automation's kind of shitty sound export. A real Turbo V6 would be a lot angrier. Yes. Getting into the atmosphere now. Okay. Let's not swap ends, shall we? Yeah, go, 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 go. Oh my god, stop shifting. Holy shit. This thing does not know what gear it wants to be in. Alright. I love this sweeper. The corner is so much fun to take, especially in a rear drive car. Oh my god, stop shifting. And now we get into the hairpins. Test this thing brake out finally. This thing's brakes out. Go! Stop shifting. This thing also does not want to keep going straight. You hit the most subtle of corners. Or you twitch the wheel and it just... Oh, I'm going this way now. No, just stay behind me, please. I don't know why this body's having so much rigidity issues. Really need to fix that. Some of the bodies are just so floppy for some reason. Well, see, I can't really tell if these brakes are good, because this car isn't really going fast enough to test them. Okay, that's not a good time to shift. Go forward! Please! Oh, damn. Wow. Yeah, this thing kicks out if you use the handbrake. I like that. Jesus Christ, stop shifting. Yeah, it's definitely a very well-balanced chassis, also very long. Long and well-balanced leads to very stable transitions. Because this thing's basically midship. It's like a 70s Monte Carlo. Yeah, I can see the rears keep a lot of heat, but I don't think that's really going to matter in the long run, considering most of the braking gets done with the fronts on this car. The front wheels do a lot of the work on this thing, as it should be. This is a 70s land barge with some truck suspension under it, essentially. I should say that it's independent all-four. Alright, this is the fucking ridge I always fall off of because of shitty driver, basically. I don't pay attention and I drive off that ridge like an idiot. Alright, brake. And then we flick. Yes, okay. Alright, alright. Much better. Alright. And that little excess section leads me to a false sense of security, and I always take this corner too fast. Oof, we're already up to 12 minutes. Put it into perspective, my, that Mamba V10 thing did this in 14, so... This isn't... I don't even think this is that slow compared to that thing. That thing, if you think this has bad wheel spin, oh my god. That thing just refused to go straight. This actually has the common decency of having, you know, suspension under it. And an actual torque curve instead of just a fucking plateau. Oh, I like this car. Yeah, you get this thing going and it's really controllable. Oh, that was a 6-slide, 70 mile an hour, third gear drift. And handbrake, follow it through with some throttle. Yes! Show me your moves! We're damn near the summit. Let's not get overconfident though, because I have fucked up here a few times. And it is heartbreaking because that's a 13-minute lap, and you fuck up in the last 2 minutes of it. Actually makes you want to die. This ridge also kills me a lot. Very compliant suspension, I'll give it that. It can take a lot of abuse and just kind of keep going. It doesn't upset the chassis a whole lot, which is huge, especially on this ridge. Gives you a lot more margin for error. I love the sliding. Very controllable. And if you want to get it going back straight, you just lift off the throttle, counter steer, it'll just pull right straight. How it should be. This has no barriers. Gonna brake early. Handbrake, flick. Oh, that's good. This hairpin always scares me. Because if you go off right there, and you ramp off of that thing, you're one checkpoint away from the finish and you tumble down a fucking hill. It's actually the worst feeling. There it is. Looking at a 15:23. Well, it beat the Strider by a full minute. Nice job, After Dark. This is it's a fun car. Just got to work on the gearing, although I think that might just be a factor of BeamNG's kind of shitty automatic transmission algorithms. But yeah, that was fun.